Hey guys, welcome to my cooking show. Um, this feels so weird to do. I typically don't do long form content, but, well, let's be real, I just started making content in general. But today I am going to be making vegan stuffing and vegan mashed potatoes. And I'm probably just gonna be talking about whatever as I'm doing it, my life, whatever I really feel like talking about. I'm actually a little hot in here. I'm gonna take this off. So, as I said, I've never made stuffing before. I'm hoping that I got all of the ingredients that I'm going to need. I think that I did. So, it seems like the first thing you need is bread, right? So, I just got white bread because that seems like it would be the best bread for this. Okay. So it's looking like, I probably shouldn't be crumbling this as I'm talking, but it's looking like you're supposed to heat your bread a little bit to begin with, so that it's drier. I really don't know how much bread to use. Honestly, I'm just gonna wing it. I'm too tired to look at an actual recipe and follow it step by step nonstop. I'm just that's too tedious for me right now. I just need to boom 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 go, I'm gonna be looking at one recipe every now and then, but I'm not gonna follow it to a T in terms of how many or how much of each ingredient you need to use. I love stuffing. I haven't had it since I've gone vegan, so this will definitely be a treat for me. I don't know how much bread to use. I feel like I don't need that much stuffing. But also, I might want it for leftovers and stuff. I mean, I don't know, how much do people typically use? Well, usually I guess they're cooking for their whole family. I'm literally just cooking for myself. I guess this much. It's half a loaf. I feel like that's plenty for my fat ass right now. As someone who doesn't typically make YouTube videos, I will tell you, this feels really weird. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be cutting out versus leaving in, but I just I feel like you guys are just staring into my soul. I'm probably going to cut that out. I feel because here's the thing, right? I really want to start making YouTube videos. That's why I'm doing this, despite it feeling really weird at first. It probably looks like I don't even want to. Oh my god, I didn't think about the fact that this was gonna happen. It's way harder to cut than you would think. Oh, well, actually, I just needed to commit to it more. But yeah, I've wanted to make YouTube videos since I was actually a baby, since I was fresh out the womb. Not actually. That's gross. I don't like that image. I don't know why I said that. But from a very young age, I wanted to make YouTube videos. But I was always oh no, what will people think of me? Oh, I was too anxious to fully do it, to fully commit. And now I'm just kind of I can't live my whole life like that, right? Like, I can't live my whole life like, oh, I'm not gonna do this thing that I kind of want to try out just because I'm scared, you know? That's not really a good way to live. This is just, like, turning into life advice with me. Except not actually, because I have, like, nothing figured out, so you shouldn't listen to anything that I ever say in my life. But if you are going to listen to anything I say, I feel like that's a pretty good thing to follow. That, yeah, you should just do the things you want to do. And not care too much about what people are going to think or say. Because who really cares at the end of the day, you know? Ooh, I love how this looks. Oh my gosh, it reminds me of a cloud. It's like so nice and fluffy. I really love that. But we can't keep it like this because I need to put it in the oven. We're all literally on a rock in space, you know, like nothing matters, just do the things that you want to do. And I feel like that is really good to keep in mind because, like, at the end of the day, I don't want to get too existential, right? Like, too much about, like, death or whatever. But, like, at the end of the day, we are literally all just, like, gonna be, like, poof, like, fucking dust. So we might as well just do the things that we want to do while we're alive, right? As long as, obviously, like, you're not hurting anyone or whatever. I probably didn't even need to make that caveat. You guys probably would have assumed that. But you never know. Some of you guys might be fucking crazy. Anyway. Alright. Here we go. So I don't think I need to put oil in the pan or anything, because it's just, like, to dry the bread out. So I think that I can literally just lay it on the pan. Shit, then you guys can't see it over there. Can you see this? Wait. Hopefully you guys can see that. The camera's too far away from me to really tell what you guys can and can't see. It's kind of difficult, like, filming cooking stuff when you're also the camera person. Because, like, I could make this look really incredible. Like, I could get close-ups of, like, the cutting, me putting it in the tray. But that would just take forever. Because it's, like, cooking already takes work. And then to get, like, nice professional shots as you're doing it would literally make it take twice as long. And I just don't have the energy for that right now. So we're just gonna be doing it the lazy way today. And also, like, I have literally 14 subscribers, so who really cares at the end of the day? That's probably a bad way to look at it right now. Whatever. I didn't say anything, guys. Just literally don't listen to me. Okay, so the internet told me to put it on the lowest setting, which is usually like, what, 150 or something? Okay, for this one it's 170. Probably should have preheated that before cutting all of this up, but that's fine. That's whatever. So, you know, I'm not even going to wait for it to preheat. I know you guys are probably going to, like, scream and cry, but who has time for that, right? All right. So now that that's in there, I'm going to peel an onion. Okay. You know what? I don't even care. I'm doing this over the trash. You guys don't need to see me peel an onion. Will you guys see me over here? Oh, whoa. You can still see me over here. Okay. Okay. The onion is peeled. The end of it looks really weird. I'm not gonna worry about that. Now, I genuinely don't know, for the amount of bread I'm using, how much onion is needed. Like, is one onion gonna be fine? Probably. I would think so. But who really knows? Not me. All right. Oh, I did not think about the fact that this is gonna make me start crying. And I actually did my makeup today. I never do my makeup, but today I did it. Oh, it's preheated. Nice. But yeah, this is gonna ruin my makeup when I like never even do it. But whatever, it probably won't be that bad. I want it to be like itty bitty baby cubes. I know you're supposed to roast your onions, but I don't really want them to lose that much of the texture. So part of me is like thinking, should I even roast them? Because I really do like the texture that, like the crunch that it brings. Oh yeah, it's starting. Okay, oof. It's starting. Oh my god, I'm feeling like... I'm feeling like Olivia from H3. And she got bit by the dog and she was like, it's happening. Literally me. It's happening right now, guys. I'm crying. Alright, why don't we... I don't know if I'm gonna make mashed potatoes, guys. I think I might have lied to you, because I'm already getting tired just doing this. I think that might need to be, like, a tomorrow endeavor. Oh, yeah, I'm so sleepy. I have coffee. Oh my goodness. Look how cute this mug is. I haven't bought a new mug. I drink coffee every day. I haven't bought a new mug in like 5 years probably. Because because I try not to buy things that I don't need. But I saw this at Target. It was only $3, and I was like, ugh, I don't care. I'm getting it. Alright, I'm gonna go to the celery. Because that's not gonna make me cry. Honestly, as I was checking out, I looked at the celery and I was like, that celery looks like busted. That shit looks like it's gonna taste horrific. But I was already checking out and I went to an actual person and I was like, you know, I don't feel like going back in the store. I'm just getting it. It's whatever. But looking at it now, it's actually not too bad. It actually looks fine. I think it's just like there's some brown leaves in there that made me really sussed out by it. Alright, again, I don't know how much celery to use. I usually like a lot of ingredients in like literally anything I cook. Like I feel like I just want all the flavor. And celery, again, is something that's going to add a nice crunch. I'm thinking that I am going to add the celery in at the very, very, very end. Because I don't want my celery cooked. That sounds gross. That's so satisfying. Guys, I love that sound. Oh my god. This could be ASMR in itself. Like, that's just such a nice sound. Guys, I'm a little stressed out right now. I'm like scared this is gonna be horrible. I'm scared I'm gonna let the vegan gods down. I don't think so. I don't think it'll be that bad. Like literally it's bread. It's gonna be bread and butter and vegetables. Like literally how could that turn out bad? Are you supposed to add milk? No, you're not supposed to add milk to stuffing. Right? I don't think so. Looking at the ingredients, I didn't see milk in the other ones that I saw. So I don't think you're supposed to. I bought soy milk for my mashed potatoes, which, I don't know, might not have been the best option. But last year I used vanilla flavored oat milk and it really tasted like vanilla. It tasted like if you were trying to make mashed potatoes a dessert, and it was not that great. It honestly wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that great. Like did not hit the spot. It's funny, like, my first video on my TikTok that got over 1,000 views on my vegan TikTok, was a video where I made mac and cheese, but I used vanilla oat milk in the mac and cheese, and like everybody was like, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you? But low-key, that was like such a move because it got engagement, and I literally didn't even think about it. It maybe for like a split second I was like, oh, you know, vanilla probably isn't the best choice for this, but it was just what I had. You know, I'm a woman of the people. Like, I make do with what I got. So, who can blame me, really? I'm like the tiniest bit stuffed up, so I feel like I'm gonna be breathing out my mouth a lot this stream. Like, I don't know if you can hear how stuffy I am. It's like not even that bad, but it's just like bad enough to where it's difficult breathing out of my nose. I love cutting up vegetables. Oh my god. Part of me was like, do I even want to do this today? Like, that's so much work. And that's why I'm doing it where I'm literally using one shot and I'm being super lazy with it. Because I just, like, bro, I can't be bothered with, like, moving the camera every time I go to cut up something different. You know, like, I just can't right now. And I enjoy filming, but it's like when you're constantly needing to change the shot and you're like putting in the work to like do something else, such as like making food, it's just like, it's so much more exhausting because like you're doing two jobs at once. And that's something that I didn't think about when I was like, oh, I'm gonna start a vegan channel. So now I kind of need to think about like how I'm gonna navigate that so that it's not super exhausting for me. And I feel like doing this type of content where it's just like a wide shot when I make an actual cooking video is probably the way to go. And then I'll still like show you guys, I guess, close-ups of the ingredients occasionally. Right now the camera's so far away, so I don't know if I'm even gonna be doing that now. But, I mean, it would make it better, so I probably will. You know what I can do? What I just thought about is my phone is shit quality. I really need a new phone, especially if I'm going to be making more videos like this. But I can take videos on my phone of the ingredients as my actual camera is getting the wide shot. That's a good idea. Because I'm just, like, listening to this and how satisfying it is and how incredible that is. And I'm like, I wonder, like, there has to be someone out there who, like, the first time they ever cut an onion, they were like, oh, yeah, like, that's my calling. And then they just became an ASMR channel. You know, like, there's got to be someone out there. It's not important. But there's got to be someone out there who, like, the first time they heard a nice sound, they were like, oh, yeah, that's my passion, you know? And then they made an ASMR channel. That feels so nice. I love how vegetables just like, man. That actually sends me back. I know I said that I never made stuffing before, and that is true, but as a kid, I used to help my dad in the kitchen on Thanksgiving, and stuffing was one of those things that I would help him with. Again, not important. Okay. I guess I am supposed to saute these onions, but I just love the texture of them. That part of me is like, am I doing it a disservice? Like, do I really need to do that? But I guess I am technically supposed to. Now, what else am I supposed to do? I need to make gravy. I hate how all of the gravies in the grocery store aren't vegan, even the mushroom ones that you would think might be. Like, I checked the back of all of them, and all of them have milk. I think I'm gonna add some garlic powder, even though the ingredients didn't say that, but I add garlic to everything, and I really just love garlic. Ooh, should I add some umami seasoning blend? That sounds kind of good. Honestly, that smells a little bit like stuffing. I might add that. It's Trader Joe's. Rosemary, I definitely need. Salt and pepper. And vegetable broth. Okay, I guess I will saute my onions in some olive oil. Is it bad to use olive oil if I'm using vegan butter later anyway? Like, should I just use a vegan butter? I have no idea. Whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, it probably does. But for someone like me who isn't a professional chef, I'm sure whatever is fine. These are probably gonna cook so fast because they're in such tiny cubes. I'm a little bit worried I'm gonna burn the bread. I should probably check on that. Oh, I'm getting the onions everywhere. I need a bigger spoon, but I don't know if I have one. Oh, okay. I do have one. This would have been helpful to begin with. Oh my god, it smells like heaven in here. It's literally just the bread in the oven and the onions and the celery, but you have no idea how good that smells by itself. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put it on low heat. Because I think that it's gonna cook pretty fast. You know, I also have carrots. I feel like I should add that. That again wasn't in the ingredients list, but I feel like that just makes sense. You know, like I like vegetables in my stuffing. So I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe not as many. That should be plenty, I think. Okay, so I have parsley and sage. Honestly, I don't even know if I like sage. Like, I don't even know what sage tastes like, but I know it's just one of those things. I don't know if this is washed or if I'm supposed to wash it. Oh yeah, rinse before use. Okay. Alright, I guess I'm gonna use like... I don't want to use that much because I want some left for the mashed potatoes. I don't know if you're supposed to eat the leaves. I mean, not the leaves, oh my god. The stem. I'm assuming not the thicker stem. Ooh, the onions are starting to sizzle. Yep. I'm gonna even turn it down more because I'm scared. Okay. I put it on the lowest setting because I'm scared. Ooh, this does smell good. Okay. I knew sage was one of those things that I've had like a million times before, but I've never used it when cooking myself. So I wasn't sure which flavor it was. Oh my god, that smells so good. Man, that really does smell like Thanksgiving, Christmas, like just... Wow, sage. Who knew? All right, I think that's pretty cut up. All right, I'm gonna add some garlic powder. And some thyme. This was rosemary, not thyme, sorry. Ugh. Some umami. Alright, I'm just gonna let that marinate for a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna make sure my bread isn't burning. Okay, it's like not even close to burning. Alright, next, parsley. Alright, we're just gonna wing this. Alright, that should be plenty. I think I'm also supposed to use thyme. I was hoping that I already had it here. Alright, I don't see it. I think I was supposed to use it. Well, I guess like supposed to isn't really a thing, but I think in the recipe I looked at, they did say to use it. Alright, now I'm going to attempt to make the gravy. I did make gravy last year when I made the mashed potatoes with Gravy Master. And it turned out pretty decent. Like, it wasn't anything crazy, but, you know, it was alright. It was better than not having any gravy. I'm just being real. Like, I wasn't blown away by myself. Guys. It has like a dotted line to open it, but it's like down the middle of the thing. I know that is unsafe. You probably shouldn't use a knife that way. Oh, and it's still not open. I don't know where my scissors are. I really hope that I don't cut myself. I know this is really stupid, guys. Don't, like, do this. There we go. Okay. So I got Melt. I really like the packaging on this. It looks like very professional. But it says Melt Organic Cold Pressed Salted Plant Butter. I've never had this one before. It was on sale. It looks good. It's certified vegan. So I hope that it's good. I was really wanting something different from the Country Crock avocado oil plant butter because that's the one that I've been getting, but I don't know, for some reason it started tasting a little weird to me, and I know a lot of people love it, and like I feel like I do like it typically, but recently for whatever reason it's just started tasting weird to me. Ooh, that looks like so professional. Huh. Alright. I'm gonna be using a lot of butter because, I mean, this is Thanksgiving. Alright? Everyone deserves a little bit of a pass on Thanksgiving. Now I need to look up the vegan gravy recipe again because I don't know what it's supposed to be. Oh, this is perfect for making the stuffing, like mixing it all. Alright, this is definitely what I'm using to mix. Alright, I guess this will just have to be my gravy bowl. Alright, meatless minute gravy from Gravy Master. 4 tablespoons plant-based butter. Ooh, shit, I don't think I have flour. And I didn't have flour last year either. Okay, I do have like a tiny bit of flour, not very much though, but I think it should be enough. Alright, 4 tablespoons. Alright, that's kind of a lot. It's like, that's half a stick. But okay. Now I'm just gonna start that on some heat. Let that melt a bit. And I'll leave this out. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add a tablespoon to my onions right now. So I really hope I like this butter, because if I don't, then I'm really fucking myself over right now. Alright, they're starting to get nice and caramelized. And I think that I'm gonna throw in the carrots. I do like carrots better raw.
It's raw, Melissa!
Yes, chef.
But I feel like for the stuffing, they'll be better if they're not as crunchy, because I think that the celery is going to take that place of the crunchy texture vegetable. Got the butter sizzling, and that's what my onion carrot pan looks like right now. And then we have that's the sage, parsley, celery. Woo, woo, woo. Dang, bruh. That is like burning up fast. Look at that. Alright, maybe I'll actually turn it down a little bit. They don't call it melt for no reason, I'll tell you what. Okay, I think they said 2 cups of the broth. I don't... Guys, I don't know where measuring cups are. I moved in here not too long ago. Oh shoot, I don't know where measuring cups are. I couldn't find measuring cups, so I just kind of put in a random amount, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. You know, actually, I feel like I could use some more, because looking at it now, I feel like that's not really that much. One teaspoon. Alright, I'm gonna put in 2 teaspoons because I feel like this is more than 2 cups of vegetable broth. I feel like these teaspoon measurers are just like lying. Like this feels like more than a teaspoon. I honestly don't believe it. I think it's wrong. Whoa. Maybe I should have just done 1. Yeah, that actually seemed like a lot. Like half the bottle. Okay. 4 tablespoons of flour. Alright, I feel like this is honestly a tablespoon. I feel like they're wrong. It says teaspoon on it, but no way that's a teaspoon. So I think I put in more gravy master than I was supposed to. You know what, I'm just popping it in. Alright, I'm just gonna eyeball it, like mix that in and see what it looks like. Alright, I'm gonna be real, that looks disgusting. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I'm gonna add some more broth. Alright. I think I'm just going with that. That looks so weird. I mean, I guess it does just look like gravy, honestly. But it looks so weird. Okay. I'm gonna take the stuffing out of the oven. Or the stuffing out. The, you know, bread. And then I'll turn that off. Oh, wow, yeah, these are dry. So, actually not all of them. But, okay. I'm just gonna put this bowl here. And use this as my mixing bowl. Alright, so I'm going to use this as my mixing bowl, mix everything together, and then throw it back in the pan and put it back in the oven. So honestly, I think I'm supposed to put some vegetable broth in here, but not like too much. So I'm just going to put a little bit. I think I have 2 tablespoons of butter left in this stick. I'm just gonna pop that right in there. That's a lot of butter. Oh my god, maybe that's too much butter. You know, I'm gonna actually put that in the pan, and I'm gonna have it get melted, and then I'm gonna pour it in there. But in the meantime, I'm gonna start scooping my onions and carrots and putting that in there. The celery. Now I'm literally just gonna smush it. I hate to say it, but it looks like it needs more bread. Like, there's just so much more, there's so much more like celery and onion and carrot than there is bread. Which I guess, like, isn't the biggest deal. Here, let me show you guys. Right, and it honestly doesn't look crazy. But I just think that the ratio is off. So I'm gonna add 2 more pieces of bread. Now, unfortunately, these pieces weren't in the oven before drying with the rest of the bread. But it is what it is. I feel like it's not gonna ruin the texture of the whole thing. Oh my god, this knife is so slippery now. Oh, that's a hazard. Okay. Ah! Alright, now let's see. Oh, that smells incredible. Okay, that looks better. Like, the ratio on the vegetables is still heavy, but it's not, like, ridiculous. And my butter is all melted. So I'm just gonna pour that in there. Show you what it looks like now. Okay, now I finally am going to put in my sage and my parsley. And I think I'm gonna add some more rosemary. Alright guys, I just took it out of the oven. It looks incredible. There's a car outside, I got distracted. Okay, it looks incredible. I'm excited to eat it. I ended up only leaving it in there for like 40 minutes. I got impatient. I looked at it and I was like, you know, that looks fine. It smells so good. I also put the gravy that I made on top. Here we go. Oh my god, it's steaming. Guys, that turned out better than my wildest dreams. That is so good. Oh my god, the gravy too. Somehow, like, the gravy just tastes incredible, even though I was just eyeballing everything. And it's a nice thickness too. Oh my god, the stuffing though. Guys, I really feel like I outdid myself. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. First time I've ever made stuffing in my life, and vegan stuffing. And it's as good as I remember regular stuffing being. Oh my god, if not better. That's incredible. Oh my god. Guys, that is so good. Alright. I'm gonna record a skit after this. I need to think of like a good kind of macho guy name. And I don't know what to do. Maybe like Tom. Not that that even sounds that macho, but it's just like generic. I'm thinking just something generic. Like, I don't want it to be like... where anyone would watch it and feel targeted, you know? Like... Guys, how is that so good? And the texture is so good too. Like... This might as well be a mukbang. Oh my god. I'm already full. I didn't even eat much today. I just had that bagel that I made a video about too. It's so rich, and like the bread is a really nice soft while also having some harder texture in some spots because it's browned a little bit from the oven. The one thing I will say that I fucked up on is I put the celery in before putting the whole dish in the oven because I just wanted like the whole dish to be ready as soon as it came out of the oven. But then that made for the celery like drying out and not really having that texture that I wanted it to have. And, you know, I didn't saute the celery because who sautés celery? But I was distracted by my phone. But yeah, like I didn't saute the celery. I just sauteed the onions and the carrots, thinking that the celery would still have some of that texture coming out of the oven. But it just didn't. It's just like the celery's a flop. But the stuffing itself is really, really good. Thanks for watching.